How's it going, everybody? It's been a little bit, but I am back and just in time to give you your early blog access for this week. This is Chapter 2, The Broken King. And I know we have a lot to catch up on, but this blog seemed pretty tasty, so I want to start here. And then at the end of the video, we'll talk about where you guys want the content to go next week. Do you want me to recap the stuff that I missed this week? Because I have some thoughts that I don't think have been shared yet. Or do we just move forward and cover whatever's the new stuff? Because I don't want to bombard you with too much content as well. Anyway, let's get into the early blog access for now. Here's your battle plan for August 2nd through the 8th. On August 4th, we're going to have the Battle Pass. The Broken King Week 1. It's going to be the Hellfire patches starting, right? We have Cosmic Raid. That's going to be our Alliance event as Azazel becomes available. So the Accursed team getting a nice little facelift. I'm not sure how impactful this character is going to be because he also has the same weakness that the Accursed characters do, that he is slow at 122. Now, his kit looks really powerful. And he does have that speed bar gain that he gets, and then the speed bar rewind that he does. So I'm unsure if he's really going to shore up the weaknesses the Accursed have when you put them on defense. But he's sure to make them better on offense at the very least. At the very least, he's going to be better than Mordo on offense, which makes me feel like a sucker for Gear Tier 20 Mordo. And I have some thoughts on that and kind of how I feel a little bit betrayed by Scopely in that regard. But it's also okay, because maybe the whole Hellfire Club could be used in Crucible on their own. Right? I have to wait and see. Right, I did a lot of testing I want to do and a lot of things I want to share with you. A lot of ideas I want to bounce off you guys. We got Sebastian Shaw Unleashed, so I guess that's going to be some sort of event. August 7th, Franklin Richards added to the Antimatter Store. So there you go, guys. Our Season 2 store will be kicking off with Franklin Richards getting added immediately. I love this. The Fantastic Four team is so good. There's some people that don't understand how the speed stat interacts with the team's turn order, and they're getting very frustrated. And a lot of you guys, you fell for the status quo, unfortunately, okay? The 3 newest characters are always the best. We always have to use the 3 newest characters in every mode. I hate to tell the naysayers this, but Johnny Storm may very well be the 3rd best Fantastic Four member with the assisting, with the offense up, with his high base speed stat. In Arena, he's used over Reed. Reed gains a lot of value when we try to use a Fantastic Four team against anything that doesn't include Professor X or anti-taunt stuff. So there's some things we need to talk about when it comes to Fantastic Four, but it is an amazing team, and I can't wait to showcase them in their true power, because I've been seeing it. They actually won me my last Crucible, which was really nice. Winning all 3 trials felt really good while I was camping. Accursed Diamond Orbs and Accursed Diamond Credits are leaving the Elite Source, so make sure you go ahead and spend those up before the 7th. On August 8th, the Null Finale. Whoa, the Null Finale. Yes, I guess this is going to be the final Null Battle World. We're going to get that last star on him. We're going to get the red stars on him. We'll find out where he's going to be farmable, so that's exciting stuff. And we can start looking forward to, I guess, Battle World 2, Century Battle World. Looking very much forward to that. I want to see some big gameplay changes. I want to see Battle Worlds stand out from raids. Battle Worlds, it's just Raid 2.0. They did a couple little things here and there to freshen it up, but it didn't really hit the mark. It was still the same sort of stale gameplay. I need to see something revolutionary if it's going to be called a new game mode, and I hope they can deliver on that. But they did make it pretty clear in one of the strike spots that Battle World 2 is going to be a step up, but Battle World 3 is where it's going to stand out. And Battle World 3, I think they were saying somewhere in Q1 of 2026. So we'll see this Battle World 2 is going to be a fast, furious one. We're going to be getting that Sentry Charge a lot faster than we got Null, so I am pretty excited about that, and I'm just excited to see what the Sentry fight's going to be like, because that guy's crazy. If you guys haven't seen Thunderbolt's movie, well, as soon as he goes on Disney Plus, check it out, because that was a really fun movie. Alright, Age of Annihilus Chapter 2, the battle against Annihilation intensifies as the Age of Annihilus continues in Chapter 2, the Broken King. Launching on August 4th at 2 p.m., Chapter 2 introduces a new legendary character, a fresh chapter trait, a special chapter store with exclusive currency, and much more. Here's everything you need to know. The Broken King. We're rolling out the red carpet for Chapter 2 legendary character, Blastar. Play every day in Chapter 2 to unlock Blastar and power him up to 7 stars. You'll earn Blastars, shards similar to Quasar, through completing command center objectives throughout the chapter. If you wonder why I'm saying Blastar, it's because he reminds me of Beastie's Transformers mixed with the Gorgons from Zelda or Ocarina of Time, okay? I don't know why, it just does. Conquerors. The feature trait during Chapter 2 will be Conquer, so it's the Harbingers, Conquerors. So make sure to unlock and power up these squads to progress through Chapter 2 experience. The first of these squads are the Fantastic Four MCU and the new Hellfire Club. So Fantastic Four got the Harbinger, they're also going to get Conquerors. Be on the lookout for more teams to come throughout Chapter 2. This makes a lot of sense because Vigilante got that treatment, right? Vigilante came before the official Quasar release, and then they got put into the Harbinger's trade. They were used for things like Negative Zone, which hopefully we don't see that iteration of it ever again, and everything else that came during Chapter 1. So I think that makes sense, and I think Fantastic Four is going to be a really fun team. Fantastic Four is going to be like Vigilante, by the way. Like, as we get them bigger, we are going to see them do phenomenal things. Absolutely phenomenal things. All right, Blaster Red Stars. Okay, here we go. Similar to Quasar, you'll earn Blasters Red Stars Red Stars through Chapter through an invasion event. Okay, we'll have more details as we approach the first Blastar invasion event, so stay tuned. I thought they were going to move away from that, but okay. We'll see if it's a little bit different, because my understanding was they weren't happy with the amount of Red Stars that went out. They actually wanted more Red Stars to go out. So we'll have to wait and see. The Antimatter Store. The Chapter 2 store currency is Antimatter, and you'll spend it in the Antimatter Store. We want to give even more chapter currency in your hands during the Broken King. I like that. Okay. The Broken King, so expect to see more antimatter available than intel from Chapter 1. Just make sure you grab it from the command center throughout Chapter 2. The majority of antimatter from War, Raid, and Cosmic Crucible will relocate to the command center instead of being in Season, League, and Completion rewards. Oh, okay. Double-edged sword. Everybody's gonna get more, which is good. Why do I push your game modes though? Why do I have to suffer through 8 hours of war fights to be competitive, which is in its right fun, but I also want a reward for doing that. Why in Cosmic Crucible am I fighting through overpowered? Am I fighting through diamond characters with my 3 or 4 star Fantastic Four characters, and I'm just getting the same rewards as somebody in 2, 3, 4 leagues below me? What's going on, Scope? You got to give me a reason to want to be competitive in your game. You want to give me a reason to want to spend money to have bigger characters to actually compete there. And if you're not giving me that premium currency that I could use in the store that has all the cool shit in it, then what are we doing? Just be realistic. We need something to strive for, okay? Collect antimatter from command center objectives throughout Chapter 2 and use it in the Antimatter Store to acquire character shards for Chapter 2 characters. So that is going to include the Fantastic Four. That is important because they did get that Conqueror's tag. Crimson gear pieces, character diamonds, purple ISO 8 resources. I wonder if we're going to see purple 4 and 5 added, and more. We have made some tweaks to the Antimatter Store that we are excited to share. We've reduced the cost of many items. See the list below. Note that items not on this list are staying at the current cost. All right, let's read that again to make sure we're not getting too excited for no reason. We have made some tweaks to the Antimatter Store that we are excited to share. We've reduced the cost of many items. This is amazing. So what this means, they're reducing the, I'm just looking at this right away, right? I'm just looking at this right away. They're reducing the cost of Gear Tier 20, and they've already committed to giving us more chapter currency than before. All right? So that means Gear Tier 20 is going to become basically more available. All right? We'll have to see what this, reduction in cost is going to be for Gear 20. But what if it's like 25 to 50%? That'd be huge. That'd see a lot more people getting Professor X. That'd see a lot more people kind of evening the odds when it comes to overpowered, which I think is actually healthier for the game. And it would probably see the introduction of ISO 4 before you know it. Just be realistic, right? As soon as they let go on that one overpowered bottleneck, they're probably going to start introducing the next. That's just how I think the game probably will flow. It's how we should expect it to flow. Training modules, Gear Tier 19, T4 ability materials, Purple ISO 8, and Awakened ability materials. Okay, I have some thoughts on this. In order for people to want to spend it on training materials, no one should spend on Gear Tier 19. That's just not something that you should do. Or Purple ISO 3, it's not something you should do. Training modules, T4 ability materials, or Awakened ability materials. You got to get the better Awakened materials in there first of all. But the training modules and the T4 ability materials have to be substantially marked down. Substantially. They got to be cheaper than they were in the arena store. Because you're asking somebody to give up on Gear Tier 20 or to give up on Fantastic Four character shards, which you need. Look, if you don't have your Fantastic Four, at least at, I think it's 4 or 5 stars, Endgame Thanos could just wipe the field with you, right? And I think that's healthy. Look, a 3-star team should not be surviving a 3-diamond character, in my opinion, regardless of a year difference. I just don't think there's too much scaling when that sort of thing happens, right? Then we're just scaling kind of infinitely in a scary pace. But people want to get there, right? People want to get to that 4th or 5th star level so that it doesn't happen unless they want to buy character shards there. So why on earth would they spend it on training modules or T4 ability materials? You got to mark it down big. It's got to be worth the opportunity cost. All right, we have also added item quantity options for many of the slots in Chapter 2. Now when you make a purchase, you'll have the chance to receive larger bundles on some items. Okay, I like this as well. We have also added additional item quantity options. So maybe instead of getting 5 year to 20 pieces, we can get 10, right? Or maybe, because it's 25 is what the cost is. I doubt they'd ever do 25, but I would assume it's a linear scale as far as the cost goes. Like if it costs, let's say we'll use the old cost, although they already said it's not going to be that. Let's say it's 40,000 for 5. It'd be 80,000 for 10. We saw that in the Xcoin store, and I actually like that a lot more. It does mean sometimes when the thing you're looking for in the store appears, you don't have enough currency to buy it, and that sucks. But it also means that when you've hoarded up all of your Conqueror, what do they call this one? Mind something, right? What is it called? Antimatter, not mind something. When you've hoarded up enough of your antimatter and you only want tech gear tier 20, well, if there's a chance that it's going to appear in the store at double the quantity. And yes, double the price, but you've hoarded up. And so you don't have to wait for as many store refreshes to get the amount that you're seeking to get those characters unlocked. Now, there's also going to be edge cases where you only need 5 to finish off the character, but then 10 appears, you're like, fuck, now I got to buy 5 more than I want. And that will happen. But I think this is still a net positive when it comes to target farming the gear tier pieces that you want, or the character shards that you want maybe, or even trading materials, awaken ability materials. It could just help us kind of expedite the process in getting those things faster. It's all going to kind of depend on the markdown that they've done on the items, as well as how much antimatter we're actually getting. But this sounds good. It sounds like they are doing, you know, if not positive, at least lateral changes in the Antimatter store compared to the Intel store. And I already like the Intel store, so this makes sense to me. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think that's probably the biggest thing we're going to see in this blog. Currency conversions, August 13th. If you haven't already, make sure to spend the rest of your Chapter 1 Intel. The Chapter 1 Intel store leaves for good on August 13th. And on that date, all of your remaining Intel will be converted to shop credits. Ugh, at a ratio of 1 to 1.1. Gross. That's gross. Don't let that happen, guys. Make sure you're spending all your Intel. I don't know why anyone would care what I'm doing, but if you want to know what I'm doing, I am spending all my Intel on the Fantastic Four character shards. You can see I'm down to 60k left. I got Reed to 5 stars. That's where he's going to stay because, again, Johnny kind of takes the cake over Reed in a lot of cases. Invisible Woman, I'm just trying to get her all the way up there. And as far as gear tier 20 goes, listen, if you don't have Professor X yet, this is still what you go for, obviously. But if not, I think that the Fantastic Four character shards, I think they're such a good team that they kind of take the value when it comes to our store currencies, at least for now. We're also retiring and converting more game mode store currencies on August 13th. Please don't tell me they're doing the Battle World store. Alliance credits converted to shop credits. Alliance credits were used for Stark Tech. Does that mean people are going to be able to get Stark Tech with shop credits? That's big for new players. That's really good. That's really, really good for new players. That's going to shave off like 6 to 8 months of just the awful Alliance credit farming. I love that. That also means that they're going to get shop credits from the daily donations. That's good. We'll see how that goes. I like that. That also means, okay, let's head on back over to the game store. That means that for those of us that have, what do I have? 840,000 of them, these Alliance credits. If we go to the War Store, we scroll all the way to the bottom. This is what you could have been buying. You could have been buying the Elite Four stuff, which honestly, I wish I was, because that could eventually get converted to diamonds. I haven't been doing that every store refresh. I just forget all the time. Yeah, whatever. You know, whatever. Registers don't matter much. I mean, the conversion of, you know, those 2,000 Elite Fours that eventually becomes diamonds takes so long. I just couldn't, I couldn't care to be angry about that whatsoever. All right, cool. Look, I think that's great for new players because, yeah, that's going to then trickle into their Stark Tech. I don't even remember how to get to Stark Tech. Give me a second. So if we go over, is it Alliance members? No. It's in donations, right? Alliance gifts, Stark Tech. So this was all bought with Alliance credits. So the fact that this is going to be gone and just used with the supply credits for characters, I think is great. Or if they just take Stark Tech out of the game, I mean, does anybody really care? If we all drop 25%, does anybody care? Or if they just add 25% to every character? Whatever they're going to do, just, yeah, Stark Tech is definitely an outdated thing that needs to go away for new and upcoming players. Ultra credits. Oh, no. Ultra credits converted to shop credits at a 1.5 to 1 ratio. All right, I don't love this because ultra credits is this, right? Okay, ultra credits is how we can kind of get some of the newer characters that enter these stories. You see, I'm still farming Victoria hand up. It's how we can get some of these characters. It's also how we get these orbs. Now we get this whenever we get a surplus of character shards. Let me do it for instance here. Let's head on over to the raid store. I'll just open up one of these spotlight orbs. This is all duplicates. We'll back out. We hit supplies. Boom. We just earned 216 ultra credits. I guess this is then going to become like 324 shop credits. Okay, so this is how they're going to solve shop credits. This is how they're going to give new players shop credits to play around with. Whenever they hit this, which doesn't take too long to start getting duplicates, they're going to start... Okay, I mean, listen, it sounds like they are definitely solving shop credits for newer players. I wonder how this is going to affect veteran players in using the Ultra Store, in particular these Ultimate Orbs. Whenever a new team gets added, because I'm only at 19, that's how I got Hyperion maxed out. Whenever a new character team gets added, I come and I open up a few hundred of these, because I always end up with like a few hundred every time a character team gets added. And I end up getting like, 20, 30, 40 shards of that team. So hopefully that's not going to affect us in that regard. We'll have to wait and see. Battle World credits converted to T3 ISO... What? Battle World credits converted to T3 ISO 8 credits at a 10 to 1 ratio? Hell no! What? The Battle World credits converted to T3 ISO 8 credits at a 10... Battle World credits are not used for T3s for any veteran player, homie. We wait till you throw characters in here. This is what we use our Battle World credits for. Any sort of light spender or free to play, this is our first stop when characters get added to the store to try and get some extra shards of them before they get eventually added into their main location, right? I don't like that trade at all. I mean, that kills the Battle World store. So Battle World store officially dead? Let me know what you think about that. I think I made it pretty clear I'm not in favor of that. Oh my gosh. All right. Just like your intel, be sure to spend Alliance credits, Ultra credits, and Battle credits before their conversion date. The reward sources for the above currencies will also change, with some happening prior to August 2. Okay, so Alliance credits word for Alliance gifts will change to shop credits. All right, we kind of guessed some of this stuff, right? Stark Tech costs will be converted from Alliance credits to shop credits. That's a really good change. Battle World credits awarded in Battle World will convert to T3 ISO 8 credits and combined into End of Siege rewards. All right. Each duplicate character shard will convert into 12 shop credits instead of 18 ultra credits. Okay. The Legacy Credit Store. The introduction of a Legacy Store is also slated for Chapter 2. We'll consolidate items from game mode stores we phased out and where you'll spend shop credits. Be on the lookout for more information and key dates. Okay, I am excited to see how this is going to go for new players. Maybe I'll dust off one of my old new player accounts, and we'll just see how like player friendly these legacy stores are if you are starting fresh. That could be exciting. I do think that this is going to be good for secondary accounts and everything like that. I think it's just going to streamline everything for those players coming up. All right. Oh, sorry, 20 minutes in. Oh my god, sorry. The Broken King earned 200 Blast Star shards. Evade week 1 of the Broken King with these first objectives and grab your first Blast Star shards. Broken King week 1, kick off the Broken King by earning gear to power up Chapter 2 teams. Start date on August 4th. Daily objectives, earn gold. Weekly objective, play Fantastic Four week 3, clear waves in Battle World, play raids with the Thunderbolts team. Rewards, mutant gear, antimatter, and the Black Bishop meta item. Premium objectives, play Blitz with Azazel. Premium rewards, Fantastic Four Diamond Orbs. Cosmic Raid, earn Fantastic Four MCU Diamond Orbs. This is your Alliance event. They're going us to Battle in Cosmic Crucible, Battle in Raids. That's it. All right, good stuff. Azazel rises up from battle. He's just going to be a regular release. Just gloss over that. You know, he's going to be like every other character that comes to the game that's not an epic or legendary character. Battleworld and Null boss updates. 7 yellow star Null. Prepare for the next siege on Battleworld. The deployment begins on August 5th and will be the most important to date, as the Null shards you can earn will allow commanders to upgrade King in Black to 7 yellow stars for the first time. Coordinate with your alliance now and make sure you're ready to take advantage of this opportunity. Combat timer and boss Null. Savvy commanders have crafted squad combinations and strategies that eliminate boss Null many times during a boss fight, resulting in extremely long boss fights. Astro Mephisto, anybody? To reduce boss fight time, we're bringing back the boss fight combat timer, maxing the battle time in 8 minutes. I think that's fine. Look, we just need to... There's no leaderboard. You need to kill Null once, kill Null once, and that's it. You get all your rewards. Like, everything else is just kind of vanity, like, look, I survived for 23 hours and 58 minutes, and I killed Null 4,000 times. I'm the best, right? Like, who cares? So I think it's fine. To further help with battle items, we're buffing Boss Null's kit to make him more lethal and tougher in battle. Okay. That's something. Can you take his speed bar, everything off? Speed stats, speed up, speed bar, anyway. Basic updates. If this character has 10 or more rage, get +1 rage. Okay. Ultimate updates. If this character has 50 or more rage, reduce duration of all positive effects on all enemies by 10. Okay. That says Astro, go home. Passive updates. Updated the rage that Null would gain on ally symbiote turn and on death to 2, and the boss Null is now immune to slow. I mean, the slow never mattered, guys. Every time you hit him, he gains 20% speed bar. He never held on to that slow. It doesn't matter. What are we doing here? You gave him too much goddamn speed bar, okay? Can't rewind him. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, it's a soft spot, okay? I was really looking forward to Battleworld. I'm really hoping they stick the landing, okay? But... oof, all right. Listen, it sounds like we might have to actually have like 10 people attack Null to make sure he dies once instead of one person. That could be interesting. Okay, more chapter currency. To compensate for the increased boss difficulty, we added some antimatter to the Battleworld rewards. Keep up the fight against Null to make progress on your roster. Good stuff. Null's finale earned Null's 7th red star. Null's power is set to grow with the arrival of the 7th red star. Complete objectives each week to gain progress towards the multi-week event that culminates in earning Null's 7th and final red star. This event will be open to all players regardless of yellow star status. Good. That's really smart on their part. And we'll also award antimatter. Check the command center for your weekly objectives and make sure you don't miss a day to ensure you don't get left behind. Your competition begins your hunt for Null's 7th red stars in August. I wonder if we're just going to be blitzing again. I wonder. All right. Sorry, I got to sneeze. Sebastian Shaw Unleashed. Earn his red stars and unlock offer. Earn his red stars and unlock offer? The Black King himself, Sebastian Shaw, is making his grand entrance in Chapter 2 with a special opportunity. You can earn his red stars and get a head start recruiting him just by playing. Here's how. Event duration starts on the 4th. Duration is 3 to 5 weeks. How to participate. Collect Hellfire rings through gameplay and progress to hit milestones in weekly Unleashed Unleashed milestone events. Week 1 scoring method. Play Cosmic Crucible with any team and play raids using the Uncanny Avengers. Alright, well, we gotta do it for Spotlight. Rewards. Sebastian Shaw Red Stars. A heavily discounted offer to unlock Sebastian Shaw. Available at event's conclusion. A heavily discounted offer? That's subjective, but listen, heavily is 50% or more. Just saying, 50% or more. Keep in mind that Sebastian Shaw will arrive and become available through offers, orbs, and events, just like the previous chapter. Character Chapter 1, Unleash is your chance to earn a discount on an exclusive offer. Power up Sebastian Shaw with red stars and earn a discount with this event. Okay, I did see a couple people speculating that Sebastian Shaw was an epic character. He's not. He's just a regular character. I mean, that's already known in-game right now. This, I guess, is something new they're trying to do. Cool. Listen, let's see what it's like. Can't hurt. It can't hurt. He's going to come out when he's going to come out otherwise. Can't hurt. All right. Quantum Surge. Quasar Diamond leaderboard is still going. Yeah, he's kind of a scary character, guys. He's really good. Don't forget that Quasar Diamond leaderboard event is still going on. Fly to the top of this leaderboard to dig up diamonds for the legendary Quasar and get a major edge in your War Battles leaderboard. Ends on August 7th. Play war, yes, yes, yes. Spend energy, yes, yes, yes. Spend money, yes, 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 yes. Raid Sim update starting August 12th. Hey, that's the day after my birthday. Raid Sim no longer requires a 7-day login streak. Yes, good. That's amazing. Jump into a raid whenever it suits you. In addition, the required commander level to unlock Raid Sim has been lowered from 62 to 30. That's a day one account. This is a W. So you can get into the action even sooner. Let me tell you, for anyone trying to run a second account, oh my god, raids take forever, okay? So the fact that you could just seemingly start a new account and play raids, I think it's going to be fun. And if you love Marvel Strike Force, the way I would assume somebody who watches YouTube videos on Marvel Strike Force does, I would suggest starting a new account once the Legacy Shop opens up. It's actually a really fun experience. You can see how cool it is now that they've really streamlined people, unlocking things every single day, hitting Dark Dimension like every other week. It's kind of fun. I enjoyed it. Twitch drops. Don't forget, you can score bonus rewards just by watching your favorite Marvel Strike Force content creator. Yes, sorry guys, I didn't stream at all this week. I was gone last Thursday for camping. I got turbo sick. I'm putting on a brave face right now, but I am sweating like crazy underneath this hat. But if I take this hat and this hoodie off, it's chills. We'll be back to our regular programming on Monday. I promise. I'm going to try and get some videos out over the weekend. We'll talk about the options for you guys when it comes to that. Anyway, the rewards you can get, hopefully, by watching me next week is going to be 20,000 intel, 200 L4 modules, and 10, a big 10, Franklin Richards character shards. Friday free claim. It's Friday again, so you know what that means. Head to the web to claim Friday's free claim, which is available from now until tomorrow. We got 5 Invisible Woman MCU shards, 500 Quantum Surge points, and make sure to grab the free claim available. Was this a big blog, or did I just jibber jabber, man? This is a 26-minute video. I can't believe you guys made it to the end. Well, since you did, I just want to say thank you. And if you did like this video, please leave it a like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And guys, let me know what you want me to do for the next video. Videos coming out over this weekend. We can do our Fantastic Four spotlight video. I know there's a lot of questions about the Fantastic Four team, and honestly, some people just kind of misunderstanding the speed stat rules that happen with Franklin Richards. Why does Invisible Woman go before him even though he has the higher speed stat? Why, when we have the whole team together, does Reed do nothing but die instantly? Who should I be using? Should I use Thing, Human Torch? What do I do? We can do a video on that. We can do a video, of course, on the new Hellfire Club and the impacts they're going to have on certain teams like the Accursed. I think the Accursed is probably going to be a lot more interesting than the Immortal X-Men rework will be, although Rachel Summers does look pretty cool. I mean, like, literally, she looks really cool. Yeah, she looks dope, dude. So we can do those 2 videos. We can talk about the Hellfire Club just as that team. We can talk about the new raids coming, which teams are going to be phased out. It's Extreme and Orcus, so the 2 oldest teams, of course. How do you phase out the Night Stalkers that also have, I don't know, Odin, Mephisto, and Knull in there? How do you do that? Nobody knows. Nobody can figure it out. So we could talk about that. We could just do a top 10 Crucible teams video. We could just put out gameplay videos. We could, I don't know, do a nail polishing video. Whatever you guys want to do, that's what we're going to do over the weekend. So let me get what you want in the comment section below, and we're going to get to that right away. But for now, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.